Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining in and listening and being a part of this journey that I have on these deep thoughts that I have. I just want to also say thank you to the people who have subscribed and the people who have taken your time to watch my video. There's hundreds of thousands of other videos that you could be watching, and instead you stopped and at least watched mine for 30 seconds. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. Okay, today's deep thought or opinion or whatever you want to call it is on soulmates and like how to pick a good man. And this is probably just an opinion, more of just an opinion, but it's just like this thought that I've had. Okay, so I met my husband like 5 years ago, and I just knew that he was my soulmate. For some reason, I had spent, I don't know, the last like year or so, like praying for this person, praying for this guy to be a part of my life. And when I met him, it was just like, I just knew that that was the one that God had put into my life. And it was so good at the beginning, and like we loved each other, and we were like holding hands and, you know, lovey-dovey and blah, blah, blah. And then after like life actually got serious and like we started, you know, because he's a landscaper, so he was off for the winter and we met in the winter. So like when he went back to work, it was like, you know, I don't know, life happened, and it started to be like hard. And it was like, we didn't have the love that we had in the beginning, you know, that puppy love, that new love, that whatever kind of love you want to talk about, you know, the fun love that gives you butterflies and all that stuff. And as I continued this journey with him and this life with him, I've realized that like a soulmate is not this perfect person that lets you be exactly who you are. A soulmate is somebody who knows, this is what I feel. A soulmate is somebody who knows you at your soul level. Like you guys know each other at your soul level, and you're here to help each other grow and do better. So it's like, if we would have stayed in that lovey-dovey stage, I feel like we wouldn't have grown into being like, well, especially for me, into being like a better person. Like, I'm just speaking for myself and not for him, because I don't know exactly how he feels, but in my opinion, and in my side of the story, it's he has helped me grow into a better person by like almost like exposing my flaws and exposing my weaknesses and things like that. And you know, like I used to drink a lot, and like, you know, he made it wasn't like he was trying to stop me from drinking, but it was like he wanted to like he had expectations for a wife, just as I have expectations for a husband. And he didn't want me to be drinking, and, you know, and I did stop drinking. Like, I really don't drink very often at all anymore. I used to drink quite a bit. And, but when I quit, I realized like, I'm such a better person for that. Like, you know, when I would drink, a lot of times I would drink too much. And then I would have like, I would wake up in the morning, you don't feel good, you have regrets, you are looking through your phone, figuring out who you called, who you texted, what you said, going over and over and over all the things that you did or didn't do. And on top of all of that, you're sick. And now you're laying on the couch for the day. And if you have kids, then in between the kids, you know, you're in between not feeling good, now you're picking up after kids and making lunch and doing this and doing that. And it's just a terrible way to be, you know, to spend. It's sometimes I think of like the average American, maybe not the average, but it just, a lot of people in the United States drink. And it's like, think, so you work all week and then you buy something that is like poisoning your system on that Friday night, and then you're sick on Saturday, and then you spend your whole day off like recovering. And even like after you've recovered, like you feel better, your organs are still having to heal, you know, so you're fighting to heal your organs and heal your mind and heal your, you know, if you have anxiety or depression or any other, you know, mental health issues or whatever you want to call it, then it's going to take time to like get back to that. I actually had a wedding last weekend and I drank too much, and that's the first time I've done that since New Year's Eve. And it was like Sunday morning. I was sick. Like I usually get up at 5 in the morning, and I didn't get up till 10:30. And then I laid on the couch till 4:30, and then I was sick all day. It's like, oh, why do I do this to myself? It's not worth it at all. And then you spend the week like, oh, am I gonna see this person? What did I say? What did I do? What did I this? What did I that? It's just not worth it. So anyway, back to the soulmate thing. So he, you know, so now I don't drink anymore. And what I changed drinking, you know, because sometimes you have to replace a bad habit with another habit. And that was, for me, it was running and lifting and working out and eating healthy. And it's made me a better person, like inside and out, you know, mentally and physically. It's made me a better person. So I am appreciative of that. And there are other things that, you know, the last relationship that I was in, he had no expectations for me. I could, you know, and I'm not saying that he should control me or like that your men should control you or your man or woman should control you. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that like if they see, you know, if they see something in you that could be better, I think it's okay for them to, you know, help you to change that issue or change that problem. To become a better person, like not only for other people, but for yourself. So yes, so to me, if you find your soulmate, that doesn't mean that you're going to be living like this amazing, beautiful, you know, we grew up with Disney movies that, you know, they, you know, have, or romantic comedies. A lot of girls really like that. And, you know, and it's like, it's not really real, you know, and when you do find a soulmate, it is going to be somebody that's going to push you to be a better person. The other thing that I've learned by going from, like, a boyfriend, friend group, guys that, okay, so I'll just get to it because I'm trying not to offend anybody, because that is not what I'm trying to do at all. This is just an opinion and whatever. So the husband that I have now, or my only husband that I've ever had, he is successful, and so are all of his friends. And the thing that I learned from going from somebody like him to my last boyfriend, who just kind of, you know, got by, I would say, just kind of, you know, did the minimum that he had to do to get by, is find a guy or a man who likes to own things. That I've learned that a man who likes to own things, to me, what I've learned, I could be completely wrong, and this could be just like a Midwestern thing, could be just a small town thing, I don't know, but this is what I've learned, and I think it's a good thing. When a man likes to own things, to me, that makes them more loyal and more committed, because they are committing to a home, they're committing to a vehicle, they're committing to they're committing to the animals that they take care of, they're committing, you know, they want to own it. And then also, it's like, then they want to own their wife, and not in a controlling way, but in a way like, this is mine, I'm going to take care of it, I'm going to protect it, it's mine, I paid it, you know, I got married, I own it, I pay for it, you know. And that doesn't mean controlling you, that's not what I'm saying. I don't think that anybody should control anybody, but, you know, there are times when you need to be, you know, controlled a little bit. Do you guys have flies everywhere? Is it just me? There's like flies all over my property, everywhere, all the time, no matter what I do. God. So anyway, So back to it. So yes, so a soulmate is not going to be like this Prince Charming that they make seem in the movies and the this and that. That's just going to be like this person that's just going to let you just be you and do you. It's going to be somebody who wants to help you, change you, make you into a better person, show you your flaws so that you can build on it. And that they can show it to you, but you have to be the one to build on it. You have to be the one that changes, that does the next step, that changes your lifestyle, but they will show it to you. And 2, find a man who wants to own things, who wants to own their house, who wants to own a vehicle. Because to me, those men are loyal, those men are committed, and those men will want to protect and take care of you. And I'm not saying in every situation, because you know there's big cities where you can't own things. You have to rent things. You have to do. But just look at how they want to have their future. Okay, that was all I had. Hope everybody has a good weekend. It's Sunday for me, and so I'm going to finish my coffee before all my children wake up, and I'm gonna have a good rest of my day. Hopefully you do too. Have a good day.